the Social Security payment schedule for April 2023. This includes retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and SSI beneficiaries. I have all the details and the key dates you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, 2023 is zipping right on by, and another month is upon us, and you know what that means? It's time to get paid. Well, in this video, I do want to lay out all the key dates throughout the entire month of April, where about 70 million beneficiaries will be getting checks, which again is very, very important. So let's get into it, and I'll point out all those key dates for you here in this video. Let's get into this. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so. And because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the necessary research, and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what's actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, just so you can stay posted with all of these changes that are happening so incredibly fast. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and also remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. Alright, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about all the key dates in the month of April already, 2023, and when about 70 million beneficiaries will be getting your payments. Alright, so I'm going to be going through this in chronological order, obviously starting at the beginning of the month and then breaking it all down and pointing out the roughly 4 or 5 key dates through the entire month of April when millions upon millions of checks will be arriving for beneficiaries. Now, here's the thing. The first date on my list is actually not even April 1st. It happens to be March 31st. But wait, why March 31st? I thought we were talking about April. Well, we are. In fact, April 1st happens to land on a Saturday. This is not an April Fool's joke. This is the real thing. So, April 1st is landing on a Saturday. Therefore, for those of you that are receiving SSI, Supplemental Security Income, your benefits are going to be arriving the day early, which is Friday, March 31st. So, that is going to be your April payment that would have been arriving on the 1st, but since we all know payments do not arrive on weekends, and they do not arrive on holidays. Well, in this case, it's not a holiday, but rather it's a weekend. Therefore, you're going to get paid on March 31st, which is Friday. Amazing, right? That's pretty cool stuff. All right, now let's quickly fast forward out to Monday, which is April 3rd. Why do we want to focus on this date? Because some of you here in the community do receive your benefits on the 3rd of the month, and that is going to be Monday. So bright and early on Monday, April 3rd, is when some of you will be receiving your payments. Now, again, this is not when everybody gets their payments, but I do know for sure that some of you here in the community do get your payments on the 3rd of each individual month, and this time it is not landing on a weekend, and it is not a holiday either. Therefore, you're good to go. You'll get your payment on that day if you're somebody who typically gets your payment on the 3rd. Now, for the rest of you, there's a couple other dates here that I want to point out through the month of April. Now, if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for any length of time now, you know it is always my favorite when the 1st of the month lands on a Wednesday, because we get our payments a lot sooner. In this case, the 1st is landing on a Saturday. Therefore, unfortunately, it is pushing out the payment dates quite a bit further into the month, and we're getting our checks a little bit later this time. Again, it's all based on when the 1st of the month lands. You'll quickly see what I'm going to talk about here in just a second when I talk through the rest of these dates. All right, so now we need to fast forward out to the 2nd Wednesday of the month, which just so happens to be April 12th. Yeah, kind of deep out there into the month already, right? So April 12th is the second Wednesday of the month. And this is for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 1st and the 10th of the month. If your birthday lands between the 1st and the 10th, this is generally when you're going to get your payment, which is the 2nd Wednesday of the month. And in this instance, April, for the month of April, it is going to be a Wednesday, April 12th, which is the 2nd Wednesday. And again, just for those of you that have a birthday between the 1st and the 10th of the month. Now, let's quickly fast forward out to the 3rd Wednesday of the month, which happens to be April 19th, way out there, right? So This is for those of you that have a birthday that lands between the 11th and the 20th of the month. If your birthday lands between that range, then this is when you'll be getting your payment, which is the third Wednesday of the month, April 19th. So Wednesday, check that one out. That is when you'll be getting it. And again, if you typically get your payment on a Direct Express card or in a bank account, wherever you typically get your payment, that is where you'll be getting it, unless for some reason you've changed your banking information or you've asked for it to be deposited a different way or sent to you a different way, then obviously that'll be different. But for most people, like a huge percentage of people, nothing has changed there. So you'll get your payment in the same method you always do receive it. Now next, we need to push all the way out until April 26th. Yeah, that's way out there again, practically at the end of the month, right? So this is the fourth Wednesday of the month, and this is for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st of the month. If this is your case, then your payment will be arriving on the 26th of April, which again is another Wednesday. So again, wherever you typically receive your payment, whether it's into a bank account, checking account, a savings account, Direct Express card, wherever you typically get your payment, that is where it'll be arriving. Again, bright and early, right away when you wake up on that morning, it should already be deposited into your account. Now, sometimes there might be a little bit of a delay just based on the financial institution that you may be using, but generally it's deposited right away that morning. You wake up and it's a nice little gift waiting for you, right? So I know it's always nice to wake up and check the bank account or the Direct Express card, wherever you typically get it, and see it there waiting. It's just like a nice way to start the day, right? I think you know what I'm talking about. I think we all probably do that, right? The day that you get your payment, you usually log in wherever it happens to be, and you're like, is it there? Is it not? What's going on, right? And it's always so nice, such a relief to see that money waiting for you. So these are the payment dates in the month of April 2023 for the millions and millions of beneficiaries. And again, this is not a stimulus check. This is your regular monthly benefit. Now again, every month when I make these videos, I always see the comments down below and say, we know when we get paid. I know you know when you get paid, but here's the thing. Do the dates change every single month? They do, and I'm not sure about you, but every time that we approach a new month, I always pull up a calendar to see when is the check going to be arriving. Is it going to be landing on a weekend, or when is the first of the month going to be landing? Because like I said before, if the first of the month lands on a Wednesday, we get paid a lot sooner. If it lands on a Thursday, we get paid a lot later. So I want to know, when are we going to get paid? And the dates change every single month. So here's the thing. I'm guessing you probably look at a calendar. If you don't, I'm probably surprised. I'm honestly shocked. If you don't look at a calendar to see when you're going to get paid, I'm a little bit shocked, because I think that all of us probably look at a calendar to see, when is my check going to arrive, right? We all want to know, when are we going to get paid? And it's very different on a monthly basis. It could be early in the month some months, and it could be very late in the month some months, kind of like what we're seeing here. It's not totally late, but it's not early either. This month is actually quite a bit later compared to what we've seen previously. Some of the other months here, over the last few months here, we actually have seen the first of the month land on a Wednesday, the best of all the worlds, because we get paid so much sooner in that case, right? So anyway, that's why I like to bring you these videos, a quick update to let you know what's going on and when your payments will be arriving for each individual month. And again, I completely understand. Everybody knows when you're going to get your check, but again, do you know the exact date every single month? Well, unless you look at a calendar or unless you watch these videos, it does change every single month. So that's why I want to bring it to you, to give you these updates and to give you the breakdown of when the payments will be arriving. Make sense? And yes, of course, as always, this also does include, yet again, your bigger benefit because of the cost of living adjustment. Now, that's already been in effect here for a few months already, and this will continue all the way through the entire year of 2023. This will not be changing until 2024, when we roll out the next cost of living adjustment, whatever that happens to be, that we'll get here in, what is that, 6 months from now? Yeah, it's about 6 months from now when we will get the next announcement out of the Social Security Administration for the annual cost of living adjustment for 2024. So that's a long time from right now. We don't even need to talk about that because it's so far out from right now and we have no idea what it's going to be. But all of your benefits between now, or basically starting at the beginning of this year, all the way through the end of this year, will also include your higher benefit increase because of the 8.7% COLA we all got back in January. Make sense? Anyway, I'm here for you. Please enjoy your day. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands upon thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Hope this one helps you, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.